10%, that's tens of thousands of dollars. I said, where did you get that idea from? Last weekend, I told a friend of mine, I said, why don't you buy a house? And he told me, well, I want to, but I don't have that 10% to give down towards a house. And I said, 10%? That's tens of thousands of dollars. I said, where did you get that idea from? And I think it's because so many of us saw our parents buy their first home many years ago, and they had to give that 20% down to be able to buy. But now there's so many programs out there that are offered that we don't have to give that. Let me give you an example. I helped two families this year that one ended up giving about $4,000 from their pocket, and the other one was about $5,000. They took advantage of these programs that are out there. And so a lot of them are for first-time home buyers. Let me give you a definition of what a first-time home buyer is to a lender. They say as long as you haven't owned a house for the past 3 years, you're considered to be a first-time home buyer. So it's not ever, it is just as long as you haven't owned a house for the past 3 years, is that you can be considered to be a first-time home buyer. Which brings me to my next point. Some say, well, I can't buy a house for a really long time because I had a foreclosure or a bankruptcy. Well, that was the case many years ago, before 2006, 2007, where that was, unfortunately, a lot of foreclosures and bankruptcies were happening. So the guidelines changed, they adjusted. Now, depending on what lender you use, they say as long as 2 to 3 years have passed from the foreclosure or the bankruptcy date, you're fine. You can buy a home. So all that I'm saying is, go to your local bank, talk to a loan officer, give me a call and say, hey, you know what? I want to look at my options. And like what I told someone yesterday, just because we sit down and talk doesn't mean that we have to do something. But what I'm saying is just get informed and get prepared for the future.